Following along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, we've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And now Washington's starting group. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. White is out there with Will Barton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Holiday in at point guard. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
A hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
You know, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent.
All free throws good from Barton.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Williams finds Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. From downtown, here's Horford. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Wide open shot is on the money.
Kuzma, rise and fire.
Horford dishes to Tatum. Shoots over Avdia and off the left side of the rim, and he swirls in for it.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Horford the pass to Holiday. Here's the 3. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Holiday.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Here's Barton. Williams with the block. Tatum deciding where to go with it, and finished off by Brown.
That's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. Right with it. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Tatum dishes to Horford. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. Got to find a dependable foundation, and Training camp in the early part of the season for this team, really, really important. And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Wizards trail by 8. So timeout called here for Washington. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
New group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Davis is checked in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Now here's Davis. Second chance effort. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum passes to Brown. Here's Horford. Good on the triple. Horford's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Floats one up, and it's sent back by Horford. Here's Brown. That one drops one. 9 points in the game so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. 15-point game. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, Davis. To end the run.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Here's Holiday. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Raptors in Toronto. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes it to Avdia. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
That free throw, good from Avdia. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Morris inside, guarded by Holiday. He gets that one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And here's Tatum for three. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. Bill Barton is out there with Wright, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who complements you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Austin making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Derek White comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Kuzma. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
They love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass?
And it's Wright missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Wright, the pass to Barton. Williams with the defensive effort.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. he's good on the second. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Avdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Wizards have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And that's done by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
W's at chat, man. The last live stream in his house.
And so it's Brogdon
In his
with it. He
house.
brings it up
Show.
for the
In
Boston
his house.
Celtics. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Here's Morris following the bucket by the Celtics.
Come on, man. From the chat, man. From
Rebound
the
by
chat.
Williams.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Washington calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Griffin. Horford comes in for Williams. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Pritchard. And Jalen Brown subbed in for Derek White. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Davis is subbed in for Barton. The Celtics have been all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Offensive rebound, Tatum, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Morris dishes to Avdia. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Morris back inside. That was coming out. Where is it coming out?
Here's Brown. 11 points in the game.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's the 3.
yeah.
Porzingis with the rebound.
That's
Wizards
why I
have
thought
gone
it was
just
a bird.
33% from the field in what's been a cold second
what I
quarter
thought.
for them. Just 3 of 9. That shot wide open. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
That's a brain
He's very
fart.
smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest
See,
that one.
you know what I'm
Williams, that's good.
Nah,
And defensively, guys, they've
I gotta
been
look that
unable
up.
to
That's brain
shut
fart.
down the
Hold
middle.
on, bro. Brain fart.
Pass to Avdia.
Is that the origin of brain fart? It's like a origin of fart.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
Williams.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Correct. Looking causing brain fart. Cause all the brain's attempt to conserve energy by shifting into a lower power mode. Surface door. Not task. This
And
is
the
linked
first
to
one
the brain
drops.
default, which handles sip. Inward thinking can slip back into task and focus.
Or you might gotta say, can a fart affect
Okay, yeah.
brain farts?
And so he makes both from the line.
Can hold in
Boston's gone 5
your
of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. 5-second
Oh,
differential
brain
between the
fart.
shot clock and the game clock.
brain
Up
fart.
again, it's good on the putback.
Gafford.
Smooth, guys. Very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell a story sometimes, can't they? Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Here's Morris, and he drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 7 now in this quarter.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Porzingis with the steal from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Good at staying with his man. You can tell Brogdon is trying his best to shut you down.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics out in front, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their effort on the glass.
And that's going to do it for our halftime.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Holiday at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this.
More and more polish from Porzingis, easily getting the defense off their feet. Rest is simple.
It's his first trip to the line. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively, and
10 out of 10
stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of the season.
Here's
the craftiness from Tatum. He plays smart, different walks of life. He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game. It drives like this show how valuable he is on the floor.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, first up, Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. And now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy. And that's it. Let's hope so.
Absolutely. He's had injuries along the way. But the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
So many things have changed around.
Shout out to Dante. Shout out to Stream.
Shout out to all the day he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball.
Shout out Marcus. Checked in for the Celtics.
Shout out to Marcus.
Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. Martin
shout out
inside
to
the
y'all.
line. The Wizards with another miss.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Love, YouTube, love, man. It's love. It's all love, man.
Williams picks him up. And that one's good.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold start.
Just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Wright kicks to Barton.
That's serious, though. I ain't no
out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Derek White's checked in for Grant Williams. And a change for the Wizards. Gafford's checked in.
I see you so like this.
Yeah, a lot of potential. So.
Right against
Yeah, man,
Holiday.
last string,
Puts it up from
in this
12.
house, for sure.
And Tatum pulls it down.
With him struggling tonight,
I
they
know,
need
I
to find
said,
some
I'm
other
talking
options out
about-
there
Ain't no
to keep
doubt.
themselves in the
I
game.
don't know
Got a
where
piece
we
of
gonna
it.
get.
All about timing. Will Barton, great
That's a
job
long story.
seeking
Like,
that one
it's
out
an
and
abrupt
throwing it away.
situation.
And not hard to
New
see why
era.
they are giving up points on this run. Just
Damn,
too
it
many
is.
good looks from in close.
Right finds Barton.
End of the era, end of the era, right? End of the era.
Back to right.
Same errors.
Nah, same era, just new scenery, shit.
Oh,
yeah, end of a scenery.
Brown's got
He
his
found
fifth
us at
rebound in this
home
one.
this string.
Here's White.
They get that
This is to Griffin.
back.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
Knocked loose and stolen by White. Here's Holiday. Finished off the break. Holiday's got 8.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3, that makes him really difficult to check.
Here's Holiday. Griffin trying to get open. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Wizards. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow.
I wish I could save you, but I can't.
Right against Holiday. Down low, Tatum, and
Great job by Holiday keeping his head on a swivel, finding his man with a perfect pass there to finish off the pick and roll.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Right pass to Barton.
So how you know I don't already have a soul person now?
And the dunk by Hachimura.
See, y'all, where does spell 20 M? Nigga, you know, he a billionaire. He bored. Right. He ain't got nothing to do with his money. Like, he just likes playing games with niggas, okay? 20 M the next hour. You gotta let him slap his dick.
Down the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And then for Washington, Porzingis is checked in for Rui Hachimura. Davis comes in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Wright. Free throw no good for Holiday. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and
We appreciate all the support, Chad.
to round
All
out
the
his
love.
game and take
So-
that next step as he's just entering his prime. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Morris, left side, from the arc. It's good from long range. Morris has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, man, last string, Chet, last
more and
string.
more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
And so it's Boston, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kispert is out there with Gill. And there's Davis. Then it's Morris. And it's Carey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morris with the bucket.
And you have to be able to see the floor. You have to anticipate at this level. Davis doing both on that possession. And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Three-pointer. White. Good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, want to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Washington with the ball. Morris outside. And it's in there.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Boston has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Bad at all.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Pass to Davis. Back to Morris. The Wizards working the ball around now. And that one drops for him.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Slashing with purpose there after setting that screen. Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Morris passes to Kispert. From 10 feet out, Carey controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. White the pass to Williams. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Morris with the bucket.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Kispert, the pass to Carey. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way.
That's probably why we expect the most.
Holiday looking for an opening. And the pass to Pritchard.
He's like, this ain't, why would we do this? Ain't no shit.
1:52 left to play here in the fourth. And the 3 off target. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Kispert. Here's Carey. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Wizards shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball. Both ends.
Carter's checked in for the Celtics. And a switcher also for Washington. Taj Gibson's checked in for Davis. Passes it to Layman. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Carter. Shot left block. Boston. No good that time either. Here's Washington now. Pass to Gill. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by the Celtics. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Pritchard, covered by Morris. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Griffin with the steal. Carter inside the three-point line, offline. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Hey, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. On a real roll right now. How much pride do you take in the win streak?
Let's just keep it going. Just keep playing basketball, keep having fun, keep smiling, and it's fun when you win.
That alternative's not very good, so you want to keep winning. Thanks again, man. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.